Portrait or landscape? Portrait or landscape? Today, we're talking about the difference between portrait and landscape and when is the best time to utilize each orientation. So, stick around. Before you even hit that record button, you need to ask yourself, what are you filming this video for? What's your end goal? Where do you want to put it? Are you filming for YouTube, TikTok, Instagram Stories, IGTV, Reels? These are all super important things to think about because making sure that your video fits the platform that you're using is going to make your video instantly look more professional, and it's going to encourage your viewers to stick around and watch longer. So one of the first things to think about is, are you creating something for people to mostly view on their phone or on their computer/television? A good percentage of the time, people who are viewing videos on their phone are going to be viewing them straight up and down, so tall and skinny. But most of the time, when people are watching things on their computers or on their televisions, you ideally want to make things a lot wider to fit the screen, and that is called landscape. So then how do you choose which orientation is the right one to use? I'm going to tell you that in just a second, but first, give me a thumbs up on the video and let me know down below what platform you spend the most time on. If you were to create a video, what platform do you think that you would want to put that video on most often? Is it YouTube? Is it TikTok? If you're creating videos for things like Instagram, TikTok, Reels, well then going with portrait is probably your best bet. But if you're creating something for YouTube or even LinkedIn, maybe something for Facebook, even maybe an advertisement for your company, well then going with something that's going to fill up the entire television screen or computer screen is the best route to go. Ergo, landscape is going to be the best orientation for you. Okay, so let's take it one step further and talk about what happens if you create a video that's meant for YouTube, for instance, in portrait mode. What does that look like? What do you need to do to adjust for that? Now that looks a little bit awkward, right? Now there are a couple of fixes, so you could enlarge the video to take up the entire screen. You could also do this little trick that I see a lot where you blow up the image and you blur it out in the background, but that is not ideal. Now, same thing goes the other direction. So let's say we take our video in landscape mode and we want to drop it into something for Instagram. We're going to have the opposite problem now. We're going to end up needing to zoom in to fill up the entire screen from top to bottom, and then we're going to have to orient our video from left to right to make sure that we get whatever the important thing we're filming is onto the screen. Or you can get creative and try to tile things from top to bottom. There are creative things that you can do to make it work, but it is definitely to your advantage to shoot things correctly right off the bat. Look how much nicer it looks when things are shot specifically for the platform. Now I know that this is a lot to remember, so I have created a downloadable cheat sheet for you that you can literally just keep on your phone, and this is going to have all of the rules for landscape, for portrait, where you might want to consider using them, and I've also included some alternate sizes as well that you might want to think about on YouTube and Instagram. So now that you know what orientation to shoot your videos for your intended platform, you might want to know how to light them properly. So check out both of these videos on screen to learn how to light your videos both with natural light and with studio lights. This is going to be my last video here in New Mexico. Next week, I will be back in Texas. I can't wait to see you then, and have an awesome, awesome week.